Hey everyone, and welcome to Construction Tutor. Today, we're jumping into a really critical topic for any contractor out there, Contractor Quality Control, or CQC for short. So let me ask you, what's the one thing that can just absolutely wreck your budget, your schedule, your everything? It's rework, right? Having to rip out work that's already done because it wasn't right the first time. It is a massive and totally unnecessary drain. But what if there was a system specifically designed to stop that from happening in the first place? Well, that's exactly what CQC is all about. To really get a handle on CQC, we first have to get something straight. There are two words that people throw around all the time, almost like they're the same thing, but they are fundamentally different. And those words are control and inspection. And this table really breaks it all down. See, control is all about looking forward. It's about planning, it's about being proactive. The whole goal is to stop problems before they can even start. Now, inspection, that's looking backwards. It's checking work that's already done or is in progress to see if it meets the spec. It's an after-the-fact process.
If there is just one thing you take away from this whole explainer, let it be this. Control is preventive. Inspection is after the fact. A really solid CQC program is built entirely around that idea of prevention. It's a total mindset shift.
Okay, so knowing that key difference, how has the construction industry actually put this into practice? Well, there's been a pretty huge shift over the years in who's actually responsible for quality. Back in the day, it was a completely different world. The owner, the government agency, they were the ones basically running the quality show. They were on site, telling the contractor what was good, what wasn't, what to fix. And honestly, it put a huge strain on the agency, and it really limited the contractor's own role. But yeah, those days are long gone. Today, the responsibility for quality control is placed squarely, contractually, on your shoulders as the contractor. It's your job, written right into the contract, to have a system in place to control the quality of your own work. So you might be asking, where does that leave the government? Well, their role has changed too. They don't do quality control anymore, they do quality assurance, or QA. Think of them as the auditors. They're there to check that your CQC system is working the way it's supposed to. They're not there to manage your work for you. It's a really, really important distinction to understand.
Okay, I know what you might be thinking. Great, another responsibility on my plate. But here's the best part. When you do CQC right, it's not a burden at all. In fact, it's one of the single most powerful tools you have to make your business way more profitable and successful.
And the benefits for you, the contractor, are just huge. I mean, the obvious one is less rework, right? That goes straight to your bottom line, more profit. But it's so much more than that. You finish projects faster, your reputation in the industry gets a major boost. You can even get better performance evaluations, which leads to more work. And let's not forget, it makes for a safer job site and gives your whole crew a real sense of pride in what they're building. And hey, it's not a one-way street. The government gets a ton of benefits too. They can use their own staff much more effectively. They're dealing with way fewer problems and headaches on site. And projects get done on time and on budget, which, makes everybody look good. It is a genuine win-win. Because when you boil it all down, this is what everyone wants. It doesn't matter if you're the contractor, the agency, or the person who's eventually going to use the building. The ultimate goal is always the same: a quality product delivered safely, on time, and within the budget. And a solid CQC program is the key to making that happen. All right, we've covered the theory. Now let's make sure these ideas are really locked in. We're going to do a quick knowledge check. Just a few questions to put what we've learned into practice. First one up, what is that core difference we talked about between inspection and control? Think about it for a second. And there it is. Control is all about proactive planning to prevent mistakes. Inspection is that reactive process of checking work to find mistakes. Okay, question number 2. In today's contracts, who is ultimately on the hook for quality control?
You got it. The contractor. Plain and simple. It's your responsibility. Clear as day.
All right, what about this one? True or false? CQC is principally concerned with inspection. That is a big, fat false. And this is probably the most common misconception out there. CQC is all about the control part. The whole point is to plan and prepare so well that when the inspection does happen, there's nothing wrong to find. All right, number 4. Let's bring it back to you. How do you, the contractor, benefit from doing all this? Well, the big ones are pretty awesome, right?
We're talking greater profits because of less rework, finishing jobs earlier, building a stellar reputation, and running a safer site.
And last question, why is this whole system a good deal for the government, too?
For them, it means they can use their people more efficiently, they have fewer deficiencies to deal with, projects get done on time, and their clients are happier. It's a system where everyone really does come out ahead.
Awesome job. Okay, let's wrap this up. If you forget everything else, I want you to walk away from this explainer remembering these key things.
Here are the 3 big takeaways. Number 1, control prevents problems. Inspection finds them. Number 2, you, the contractor, are responsible for quality control. It's on you. And number 3, and maybe the most important, effective CQC isn't just a chore. It's a direct line to boosting your profit, your reputation, and your safety. So I'll leave you with this to think about. What's the very first step you can take to improve your quality control process? Not your inspection process, your control process. On the job tomorrow. What's one small thing you can plan ahead for to prevent a problem before it even has a chance to happen?
I really hope this deep dive into contractor quality control was helpful. If you got something valuable out of it, do me a favor and hit that like button, and be sure to subscribe to the Construction Tutor channel for more explainers just like this. Thanks so much for watching.